All right, let's see here. This might be a long one. This is the SL7 S-Works Tarmac. Quite a bike. Not a bike I'm going to buy, but I just did almost 70 miles. I've got about a couple miles to get back to home still, but this is a pretty place to stop and talk about this bike. Wow. Very interesting. So much to talk about. So it is extremely aero and stiff. And I thought that would be like how it was uncomfortable, but what I've really come to understand about the race geometry, at least today on this bike, is it feels like the wheelbase is really narrow, which a few times, like I went across water and I felt like I hydroplaned. It went sideways a little bit. I locked up my brakes once and similarly went a little sideways. And then a couple times I had some tight switchbacks and it felt like exaggerated and, you know, like really just a tight wheelbase. So that was interesting. Gonna stop turning it diagonal. Then what did I like? I bet I got some PRs that it seemed really fast. It seemed like I was cruising 18 to 20 miles an hour where I usually do 16 to 18. But it was more like work than play a lot of times. It took a lot to get going, and then it was fast and it kept wanting to go fast, and that was neat. But I think I want a lighter bike that just feels more fun at every speed. Those are the Athos tires or wheels. They didn't put the big aero wheels on because they heard me talking about wanting a light bike. But do look at this, the no wires, the integrated cockpit. I loved that. It's a weird handlebar that I ended up really liking quite well. Flat and aero, and laying down on it was awesome to eat and stuff. A cool color, huh? And SRAM. It has SRAM, which I had never tried before, and it was SRAM electric. And man, I love the shifting pattern on it. And so I wonder if Dura-Ace can program to do the same kind of pattern. But let's see. Other than it being thin, like narrow, so it's kind of sketchy. You see, this is gravel at the beginning and end of my main ride, and it didn't feel super confidence inspiring. Like if I would ride this bike a lot, I would be doing mountain biking. I'd put my butt behind the saddle to get into the bike because I really felt on top of the bike a lot. But that said, it was fast and fun and a neat free demo metric century. So gonna go make it home, have a bite to eat, and take a nap. Bye.